for loop in Lua is a way to repeat code multiple times. So let me show you how to do that. The first for loop is numeric for loop or counting loop. Numeric for loop is used when you want to count from one number to another. So let's create a script and let me show you how you can do that. So let's start with 4, 1, which is the starting number, and 5 is the ending number. Do. And I also forget e equals to, which is the index. So now we can do print e, and let's run this. Be sure that you have output enabled in view output. Let's run. And as you can see, it print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want and delay between that, add task.wait 1. This will wait 1 second between each step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Okay, now let's do a countdown from 5 to 1. So instead of 1, 5, let's do 5, 1, comma, minus 1. Okay, now let's do run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It works. Generate for loops or loop through a list. Generate for loop is used when you want to go through all items in a list. So let me show you another example. Let's create a table called fruits, and let's create a table. Let's say, for example, we'll have apple, and then we're gonna have banana, and then we're gonna have mango, for example. Now let's do 4, e, fruit, in pairs, fruits. Let's do print, fruit. So now it should go between each fruit and print. So let's do run. Oh, sorry. Pairs instead of print, sorry. And as you can see, apple, banana, mango. It works. Now let's do an for loop in all parts. So in workspace, let's create a folder and let's call it parts, for example. And let's create few parts. So for example, part 1, then another part, and then third part. Let's parent them into the parts folder. This one is going to be green, this one is going to be yellow, and this one is going to be red. I'm gonna call it part 1, this one part 2, and this one part 3. Okay, now in the script, instead of fruits, I'm gonna do for e, part, in pairs, workspace, which is the workspace, dot parts, parts, which is the folder, and get children. This will get all the parts in the folder. Now we're gonna print part, that's name, for example. Run, and as you can see, we print 1, 2, 3, print part dot brick color, for example. Brick color. Okay, let's run this. So part 3 is red, part 1 is lime green, and part 2 is new yellow or yellow. Quick summary. Numeric for loop is good for counting, like from 1 to 5 or from 5 to 1. Generic for loop, good for going through items in a list. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!